Good afternoon. Welcome to English coaching class. I'm an
Good
English
afternoon,
teacher,
sir.
Sayyid Ashikur Rahman. Time and tides wait for none. And when we chase time, we will be chasing it. But we have to be active, we have to face the challenge, and we have to overcome with our situations. So let's start our discussion of today with some quotations and let understand what is the discussion topic of today. So here's a quoted line, students, for you. It is often said a wrong decision taken at the right time is better than a right decision taken at the wrong time. So students, come on, as you know, it is an English class, interactive class. Your presentation, your interaction, and your conversation is matters a lot. So I need your opinion on the quoted lines presented here. Yes, please tell me, what do you understand by this line given here? It is often said that a wrong decision taken at a right time is better than a right decision taken at the wrong time. Yes, your opinion, students.
Sir,
Yeah.
my opinion is that, sir, it means it is often said that a wrong decision taken at the right time. Sir, in the right time or a particular time when we take the wrong decision, so better we should take right decision at wrong time.
So at the end, what matters? So at the end, what matter? So taking a perfect decision, right decision. See, wrong time, wrong decision, but right time. Time is perfect, but what we have
Yes, sir.
decided, what path we have taken, it is wrong. Okay, once decision
Yes,
made, can you change it? See, for example, we are sitting together. It's suppose it's 5:30 and we are sitting together for our class. Next
yes, sir.
day, can we back at the same time? Can we back at
No,
the
sir.
same time? No.
No, sir. It's
Once
not possible.
decision taken, once words are out from mouth, it cannot be written. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
The decisions are like the air.
yeah, decision once come done, it is right or wrong. Once taken, cannot be taken back. So what do you learn from this? When we take a decision, before taking decision, we should think properly. We should think properly and our decision go ahead, because our decision will lead us
Yes,
ahead what we are going to do it. Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
students, you might be clear to know what is the today's topic. Okay, so today's topic is with the road not taken. That gives the clear idea that how making decision, changing decision, or bringing decisions in our life, how the things change. The here the chapter name is The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Okay, the poet is Robert Frost and the poem name is The Road Not Taken. Okay, and see, my dear student, you can see the title here, The Road Not Taken. So the title could be The Road I Have Taken. Yes,
Yes.
see, and not here is not a positive word. Not we use I am not happy. I'm not happy. Means I am sad. So not signifies something also a negativity here. So that here the road not taken by Robert Frost. So he has a repainting. Getting my point? The title, what does
Yes, sir.
title discuss? So we'll discuss the general aspiration, general connection of the title. When we'll go to the inside of the poem, how the poem is, we'll learn more. Okay, so let's see, students, before going into the poem, let us understand about the poet. Who is the poet? And Robert Lee Frost. Okay, Robert Lee Frost was an American poet. He's highly regarded for his realistic depiction of rural life. Okay, our urban and rural, two different things. This man is quite connecting to the rural life of a individual. Of individual, I'm saying. See, when this poem, when written, it is an individual experience shared in a general. I am experiencing something, I am sharing to you in general. The similar way here, the same. The poet is making the rural life. See, real taste of life is in the rural life. The urban, is a multifaceted life where multiple people from multiple locations come to urban and stay. But in rural, it is a real life, a real culture, a real taste of our society. We get rural life. So here the poet is presenting the real taste of life to us, and where he's focusing a popular and often quoted Frost honored frequently during his life. So his poem, so many quotations are there, so many lines are there, is quoted by different great people. And Jawaharlal Nehru, he quotes his poems in his office and with the big names. If you go to a different institution, you'll see the big quotations. So he has many poems, and those poems have been cited, has been quoted. He was frequently employed themes for early 1900s rural life in New England. So he had been employed in themes, and his rural life in New England, he has spent his rural life in New England in 1900s. So this is a short information I have shared you about Robert Frost. You should know about the poet when you are going into the poem. See, we tell there's a saying, don't judge a book by its the cover. So we don't judge, don't make what is right or wrong, but understand what is it. So here the poet, when we understand what the poet is, what poet want to say, what poet want to reflect, then we can understand the poem easily. Let's look into the next part, the theme. Okay, the theme of the poem. The poem, The Road Not Taken, offers a profound perception into the process of decision making. So, students, I started with the quoted line, decision making. Have you ever felt, beta, so when you are confused? For example, I'll be citing example, a real life practical example. Suppose when we go to a particular stall, and when we start selecting the dress, when we get a number of n number of n number of dresses in front of our eyes, we get confused. I'll take this, or I'll take this, I'll take this. We start getting
Yes, sir.
confusion. We it is difficult. Suppose the person will say this is the best dress as per your figure, as per your height, as per your style,
Yes,
as
sir.
per your so no, we start thinking, yeah, this is the perfect one. We don't choose, but when we have options, we get confused. So the poet often tries is making the focus point on decision making, first theme point. Okay, so first theme point
Yes,
here the poet is highlighting, that's about the decision making. Getting my point? Next, the
yes,
traveler at the crossroads of the diverging road is symbolic of an individual decisive moments of life journey. When we start taking the life journey, how we take the decisive moments in life journey. When there's a journey and when we travel, sometimes we face difficulties to take the decision. Here is a symbolic presentation of that. His decision or choice of future action of utmost significance, since decision decides his destiny. Another point here, as we take, suppose today, after completion of 10th, you will select 12th as science or 12th as humanities. Is it possible you can read science or commerce?
no, sir.
No, because your decision is what? Humanities, and your decision will follow your future. You cannot be
Yes, sir.
a scientist who doing the research of science, because you can do a research scientist of related to humanities, not related to science, because your decision is to read arts or humanities. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
decision leads to the destiny. What we decide, it leads to a destiny. Okay, so decision making is
Yes,
one
sir.
first. Okay, and the second, it's about a life journey, it connects your life journey. Third, decision that decides connect your destiny. And the poet Robert Frost, through the poem, asserts the most important of the right decision at the right time. So we talked about the right see this taking a decision, a wrong time right decision, and a right time but a right time a wrong decision. So here the poet is making a right decision at the right time. This is his focus. And this is his message to the people. This is his message to the indirectly to the people. In life, we have to make our choice. Sometimes we have to make this choice without the full understanding of state of affairs. See what happens sometime in life, we have to select choice without full understanding of a state of affairs. Suppose I'm not able to understand what the thing is going on in my mind or what is the situation over there, and we take decision. And when we take decision, for example, students, what happened uh, for reading higher studies, or you want to be a doctor, engineering, aspiring for, but suppose you aspire to be some lawyer or something different, but your father, your parents want you to be a doctor. So your decision is something different, but your parents' decision is something different. Your state of mind is something different. Your parent want you to be something different. So the collision of two different choice, and due to this, you get confused. You decide take some wrong path. So at the edge, see this poem connects to the making a perfect state of mind to select one's decision in one's life, and one decision taken cannot be returned back. Getting my point? even though
Yes, sir.
even though we should arrive at decision only after carefully considering all the available options, we may regret our choice or we may be excited about our choice, but the choice at the crucial moment will determine change the path of our life. So once as see my perception, one of the my perception, I'm not going to the perception of the poet. I my perception is that whatever we decide, I must not repent at the next day. I must decide. I must do in such a way that there should not be a repaint. See, when you will repaint, you cannot get a solution. If you want a solution of the problem, you have to have a open mind. You have to have a better
Yes,
mind.
sir.
You have to you if you have to be a cool mind. Okay, when you repaint, when you're stressed up, you cannot think about that. So
Yes,
hence the poet stress the need of deep and critical analysis of situation before we arrive at a life transforming decision. So finally, poet is coming up here at a life transformation decision, analyzing the critical situation, deep situation, and after that we are going for the life transformation decision. So in the theme we understand first point is decision making. Okay, second point, that decisive moment in our life journey. So when we decide, and that leads to our journey of life or the journey continues. And third, the decision decides the destiny. Okay, and fourth point,
yes, sir.
the poet appeals to take a right decision at the right time. Okay, so when we'll take a wrong decision, so I'll repent. When I'm taking a right decision, the chance of return is a question mark. Okay, chance of return, okay, it's a question mark. There's no chance that of repenting. Okay, understood all of you? And at the same
Yes, sir.
time, poet is focusing on change the path of our life. If you want to make a different change and from others, we have to change our path. We want to get a different result, we have to change our different path. Okay, and finally the
Yes,
poet
sir.
is coming to the life transformation decision. When we decide, it is a life transformation decision. So these are the points. I hope you must be taking screenshots and you'll be marking these points, and it will help you to note down in the copy. Okay, and it will help you to note down in a copy and to make your notes. Students, see, class listening is fine, you can see the video again and again, but examination is a matter of writing. So when you look into it and write it something, it will help you to save in your brain. Okay, so I hope the theme points are quite clear to you,
Yes,
all of
sir.
you. Let's move to the next part, where introduction of our chapter. Okay, so
Excuse
let us,
me, sir.
yes, better tell.
Sir, I have took this screenshot of things. So should I write it in copy?
Yeah, yes, that should be a habit to maintain it updated. Okay,
Yes. So
okay, fine.
can you share the previous screen? I have not took that part screenshot.
Okay, so you can listen, you can understand, students. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Let's move to the next part, that introduction. How the chap poem has been introduced to us. Let's understand. Okay, before the introduction, there's a poem's title. Yes, students, I said it. We'll be discussing on the title. The title of the poem is The Road Not Taken, and the first word, the road, the road. The road is a symbol of the choice made by us in life. Here, the road has been symbolized as a life. Many times we regret the choice we make, but what is done once cannot be undone. Yes or no? I said it, what I am doing, the taking the class right now. Next day, we cannot come and do the same thing again at the same time. Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, we cannot bring this date and time again. If we can ask, we can sit and read, we can learn again, but we cannot bring this time and moment again to us. Okay.
Yes.
Next point. Man regrets for what he has denied himself in life rather than what he has chosen. Hence, the poet has given his poem the title, The Road Not Taken. Okay. The man regrets for what he has denied, means what he has not done. Rather, what he has done, he should be happy with it. He's not happy.
Yes, sir.
The statement shows that he is not happy, he's sad of his decision. So that's why the poet title is giving that he regrets, man regrets for what he has denied, rejected. Why you should regret? So we are getting the tone of the poet as a regret here in the opening with the related to the title. Clear? The
Yes, sir.
word
Clear.
road means a way. It's the normal meaning. Road means a way. It also means journey or a stage of journey. Okay, one meaning is way, next is journey, next is stage of journey. Here, road does not signify any ordinary road, but functions a metaphor of a
Ordinary.
vital decision in our life. Here, it's a general meaning we talk, way, journey,
Yes.
stage of journey. But here in the poem, it signifies the vital decision in our life. We take the decision in our life. So it signifies a vital decision that we take in our life that signifies that. Clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. The title is quite connecting, quite clear to you, all of you. Now come to the symbolism. Title symbolize what are things that symbolize here. We will be knowing it. So you can see the yellow color. See, students, before before showing you this idea symbolism of yellow coloring of the wood is representing of the light, hope and promise. The speaker is standing before. His future is bright, stretched before him. Though both paths are equally lit, he must choose only one. One symbolism that is clearly stated with the yellow light and hope and promise. Clearly understood, all of you? Take screenshot,
Yes.
understand the symbolism, understand the yellow importance of yellow. Next, woods. The poem is set in the woods are the jungle, because we get an image of a quiet, deserted place where the speaker is left alone to decide. There are no road signs of people to stop and ask for direction. Similarly, there are no signs in life designed to help people choose their path. Yes, see, for an example, student, I'll tell you, if you are want to read class 12, okay, if you want to read class 12, what happened? Your father states, come on, you read science. Your mother also say you read science, but you're interested, suppose you want to read commerce or humanities. So what happened? Whose decision is first and foremost? You accept your parents' decision and going it. But who is taking decision? Who is performing the decision? Who is performing the decision? Yes, please answer me. Who is performing the decision? The student, the candidate
Yes.
himself. So decision is whose?
Some.
Yes, very good. Father may have suggested, mother may have suggested, but who is doing
Yes,
is
sir.
his decision. So at the
Yes.
end, who will face the consequence? Not the father,
Some.
not the mother, but the child. Okay, who is deciding, no,
Yes, sir.
I'll be going this side. His interest may be humanities, his interest may be commerce, but he's going with the science. Getting my difference? So direction, the interest in our life path, what we decide, no one helps. No, you're going to the wrong path. Come on, get it to the right one. While taking decision, no one stops. It's our duty. We take our decision. Many suggestion comes to us. Similarly, here there are roads sign people to stop and ask for direction. When it's a general road where life is there, people are there, you can ask to anyone. But in a jungle, there is no one you can stop and ask. Only wild animal they can stop and eat. Okay, so here that scenario where you cannot ask anyone, that is a practical situation compared with the human life journey of life. Okay, it's a symbolism.
Yes, sir.
Do mark it, do remember it, students. Let's come to the next part.
Yes.
Yeah, roads and morning. The roads are symbolic of paths we take in life. Every road leads to a specific place, and the nature of one's destination depends entirely on the decision that we made. We do not just arrive at a location, we make a series of choices that leads us there. The roads are symbolic of the paths we take in life. The symbolic of path, I want to travel in XYZ road. Suppose I'm coming out of my house and I want to go to my school. Okay, where I am teaching. There are 2 to 3 different roads, but I select one path, one
One
road.
road.
I cannot go in all the 3 at the time. I may
Yes,
select one for going to school. I'll select other road to come back to my home. I cannot go the same time simultaneously in both the roads. Okay, we take in life similarly. In a life, we take one decision at one time. We cannot take multiple decisions. Every road to its specific place, every road has a specific place, different time to reach. The nature of one's decision depends entirely on the decision that are made. What we decide, that it depends on the same thing. We don't just arrive at a location, we make a series of choices that lead to us. So as we decide at the time, the moment, similarly we reach to a particular locations. Okay, this is a symbol of road here. Morning, the morning represents a new beginning and the endless possibilities the day ahead has to offer. Morning represents, see, morning shows the day. You might be able to remember the quotation. Morning shows the day. What do you mean by? Any idea? See, when
sir.
we have
Can you repeat?
there's a quotation, morning shows the day. What it mean?
Sir, morning.
Shows the day.
Sir, morning shows the day. Sir, no idea about it.
See,
Just like
yeah, there's a quotation like that. Morning shows the day. When we have a good morning, we should morning, good time, good morning. At the same time, we say, my whole day will be good on because I had a good morning. Means good morning means good time in morning. Okay, when we
yes,
have a bad time in morning, oof, my whole day is going to be bad one. Okay, so that's what we
yes,
say, morning shows the day, how the things are going to happen in the with me. Morning is going to tell us. So morning represents hope, beginning, and if there's a beginning, there's a, if morning is a
and
beginning, then there's a
and
ending. So a new beginning and the endless possibility that day has to offer. So it has an endless possibility, means it's going to have a good things at the whole day. Frost
yes,
sets the poem, in the morning to reveal the speaker is in the early year of his life. Even morning represents the early year of his life, and future is spread out before him. And there's lot to come. As you have early morning, means you are in the early stage of your life. Early, a lot to see, lot to experience. These kids, yes or no? Just you are in a
yes, sir.
school, getting the point. So similar way, the
Yes,
same
sir.
symbolism has poet framed here for us. The representing the morning. Clear? Understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Now come to the next part. Introduction. Many times in our life, we have to come to more things to choose from. We have option. I'll go this way or that way. This is when we travel. For similarly, I give example of dress. So when we have so many situations, we have two options, this or this. We have to take one, this one or that one. Those things look equally good or attractive, maybe bad. Okay, this one is also looking
Yes.
good, that one is also looking good, but our decision, I'm choosing a one thing, it can stay to one at one time, I cannot go with both the thing. Is it possible you will select both the things
No,
at
sir.
one time? No, never.
No, sir. It is not possible.
It is not possible. The choice is difficult to make, but a choice has to be made. We have to make a choice, but it is difficult to make the choice. Okay, our decision
Yes.
makes all the difference in our life. It affects our future. What we decide, it will lead our future. Okay, I see at the present day, at the need of our during the pandemic, what is the need of our? We are in our lockdown and shutdown in our home. Walk and move, we can move by walking, we can move by cycling. And this is the decision. Instead of going our vehicle, using our vehicle, we'll use that. It will make our health better. Okay, it will be physical exercise, no work, we are lock. So whenever we'll get a chance, walk and ride cycle, so that will make a fit. So this is choice at the
Yes.
present day. If we'll again will think, no, I'll become a lazy cock. So end of the day, only tummy will out, nothing. And so again, we are this our choice made us a wrong decision, wrong health and wrong fitness, everything wrong happening with us. So as choices, whose choices, whose is
Right.
ours, what we are doing it.
Yes.
So it affects our future. I'm doing workouts, so I am what? If I'm doing workout, what I am? Fit, healthy.
Sir,
If I am not, like a chicken.
sir, I lazy cock.
Like a lazy cock, like a chicken, a big one, only sitting like that, like a cock. Okay, so that's our decision, what we want to do it, how we want to go, which direction we want to go. Okay, so getting my point, the introduction, this is the introduction idea about the
Yes, sir.
poem. Let's come to moral of the poem. What moral is giving, what moral idea is giving here? Okay, see students, before going and discussing line by line, and before I'll be giving you introductory idea. Next video of mine will be giving you the line wise explanation, poetic device
Excuse me.
and line wise explanation. Okay, it is an inspirational poem and quite tricky according to Robert Frost. Okay, it is a quite inspiration. Yes, students, it decision making is not an easy task. See, when I commit mistake, my junior will understand from me a lesson that I have committed this mistake. I will understand from my seniors what they've done a mistake. So similarly, when this poem is giving you, you are in class 9 students, this is a CBSE poem for class 9. If you are in any class and reading this poem, you must understand decision making is what and how much important, because early life when you take any decision will lead you a different future. Wrong decision, a wrong future in front of you, or different future. A right decision, a bright future and different future for you. So here it is inspirational poem and quite tricky according to Robert Frost. The poem presents an anesthesis. Anesthesis, what? So antithesis. Antithesis, we can say the present the idea as we do. Okay, so we get it. Similarly here, uh, opposite, when you look into the mirror, what do you see? Yes, but when we look into the
Sir,
mirror, I am smiling. When I look into the mirror, what I'll see?
sir, the same picture,
Same
smile.
picture.
The reflection.
I cannot see the crying picture of mine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So similarly here, the poem presents his own experience, what he has experienced it, what he has faced it, he is presenting the same idea in it. The traveler comes to a fork and wish to take both, which is impossible. One of the road is described as grassy and wanted wear. He says that both the road look the same. This represents the eternal dilemma of man. Eternal dilemma. I'm confused. I should go this way. I should go that way. He find grass, greenery always on the other side. On the other side, it's greenery, grass. This poem calls for the reader to forge his or her way in life, not follow the path that others have taken it. Students, Most of them, what happened, they think that this boy is, or 90% is major going in one decision. See, you might be seeing it at the present, the attitude when there's a majority is standing in one side, one person stand against the majority. We show the attitude. This is the attitude. Okay, so the similar way, the poet is talking that poet calls for the reader to forge his or her way in life, not to follow the path others have taken. So poet is saying that what the majority have taken the decision, don't follow that. Though poet encourages self-reliance, reinforce the power of independent thinking and sticking to one's decision. Means my own thinking, my own decision, my own way. So poet is calling that invitation to the reader: read and understand, be independent, stick in one's decision, don't follow others, don't be the follower, and you do something, people will follow. Indirectly poet is giving that message. Poet does not moralize choice. He says that option is inevitable and will never know until you have lived the difference. So options are inevitable. You want this or you want that. Suppose in your home your lockdown is there, mama has made roti. If you want to eat roti, or you had a different option, you can eat biscuit or something, or you can go for Zomato. You have second option. Okay, so similarly, that second option will make a difference. Something different will be happening with you. Okay, so when we have a different, when we have a second option, that is not inevitable. Means our choice we cannot avoid. We have to select something, and so there is a nothing right or wrong about our choice. When I select, there's nothing right and wrong, but it is all relative. Whatever direction one takes, means my decision is leading where. My decision is leading where. I am going in straight line. Where is my decision leading? I am going a wrong line. Where my decision is leading. So one must pack with determination and just never turn the clock back or relive that moment. You cannot come back. So that repent, or what the poet is repenting, indirectly giving that returning to the same position is not possible. So never do that. So what I said it in the beginning. So take your decision. What was my feeling? The same idea is coming. When you take decision, you cannot come back to the same position, make it correct. Okay, you are not with the Doraemon. Take out the gadget, go to the past and correct and come. Okay, we are in the present world.
Yes.
No Doraemon gadget or no something magical gadget is there. Okay, so we have to practical, we have to be thoughtful, and we should take our decision. That's the moral of the poem. And now the message of the poem. Robert Frost, the wrote poem, seems to hold the more mortal that life is continuous journey full of divergence now and then. See, as we see the waves up and down, up and down. Yes or no? The life is continuous journey
Yes.
with full up and down. If I'll think I'm happy right now, after 10 minutes, I'll do something wrong when my parents will scold. Yeah, students, that happens with you. Your parents will scold. Now
Yes,
your
sir.
happy moment will start. Okay, so the same thing here.
Yes.
So up and down is the, if there's no up and down, you can, when always you will be happy, you'll forget to thank God. Okay, when always you will be sad, you can forget about the God, your trust on God will be off. So that's why up
Yes.
and down is compulsory in our life. When we are sad, then we are happy. When we are happy, we become sad. Okay, so next point,
Yes.
important thing is to move on without looking back. When we lead, don't look back. When you lead, don't look back. Whether the choice of paths taken was right or wrong, see, choice was taken right or wrong, decision was right and wrong, but doesn't look back, move ahead. See, when you repaint, you can't get solution. I said it, when you repaint, you can't get solution. You have to be focused to bring out the solution. When you'll be calm and quiet, you can bring out the solution. Right and wrong are relative terms. We cannot get everything in life and have to make choice. We cannot get everything in life, so we have to make choice to get something in our life. So that's why right, we cannot say this is right, this is wrong. Whatever direction in our life takes is determined by choice made by us. Whatever decision we take is it determined, it connected choice made by us. One can seldom come back to travel the road not taken earlier life's journey. It's seldom, it's rarely ever possible to that come back to this beginning of road of life when we have taken. Okay, right now you are in class 9. Are you, will you be ever interested to come to the class 9 and read whatever you have done mistakes? No. Will you? No, no one, no one, no one will be ever interested. No, after 10 years you can come back. No, you can come and see the environment, how the students are, but you won't come back to the 9th class again. Okay, you can mistake done today can be rectified in future, but you won't come back to the same situation. So this is a introductory class where students, you have got a clear idea about the introduction. The image, the picture over here clearly give the idea. Two different roads looking greenery here, two different roads looking greenery. It's wood, forest. Poet traveled a less traveled land and looking in this way, not green lands, it's a green area. So next class, students, hold your nerves, be ready. We will be discussing the line wise explanation of the poem and the poetic device. So before coming for the
Yes,
line
sir.
wise explanation, I will ask read and mark out the poem. I'll be discussing poetic device first, then we'll go for the line-wise explanation of the poem. So till then, wait. Bye-bye. Hold your nerves and come for tomorrow. Okay, next class,
Thank you,
I'll be
sir.
discussing
Welcome.
the line-wise explanation. Thank you and take care and bye-bye.